When people hear the word inheritance, they usually think about money, property, or assets. But for many families, the most valuable inheritance is not financial at all. It is the habits, beliefs, and money mindset that get passed from one generation to the next. In this story, the parents do something simple but powerful. They stop thinking only about this month, this year, or even this decade. They start thinking about the next generation. They save a little for their children. They teach them how money works. They show them how to make thoughtful choices. Over time, these actions begin to compound. This is generational compounding. One generation builds a base. The next generation builds on it. If the first generation teaches discipline, the second generation inherits more than money. They inherit a framework for living. That is how wealth becomes more than a number. It becomes a culture. The parents in our story do not wait until their children are adults to talk about money. They explain saving, spending, and giving in simple language. They let children see budgeting in action. At first, it seems small, but small lessons, repeated over years, can shape the way a person thinks about risk, opportunity, and responsibility. Some families rely only on tradition. Others rely only on modern tools. But the strongest families often combine both. They keep values like respect, patience, and responsibility, while also using modern systems for saving, investing, and planning. Tradition gives direction. Modern tools give speed and structure. The real legacy of a family is not just what it leaves behind. It is what it prepares in advance. A child who learns discipline early may make better decisions later. A family that talks openly about money may avoid confusion and shame. A home that values long-term thinking may create adults who know how to build, not just consume. In a healthy family, many things compound at once: savings, confidence, trust, habits, and emotional security. If parents save, children learn. If children learn, they choose better. If they choose better, the next generation starts from a stronger place. That is compounding at the deepest level. No family is perfect, but compounding does not require perfection. It requires direction. Even a modest family that builds good habits, preserves values, and talks honestly about money can create a stronger future than one that simply earns more but teaches less. One of the easiest ways to start family compounding is a regular money conversation, not a lecture, a conversation. Ask, what are we saving for? What do we value? What do we want the children to understand? These questions are small, but over time, they can shape a family's future more than any single investment. Family compounding is the slow building of wealth, wisdom, and trust across time. Money matters, but values make money meaningful. If you want to build something lasting, do not only ask how much you can earn. Ask what you can teach, what you can protect, and what kind of future you want the next generation to inherit. That is how compounding becomes legacy.